Hello, good friends. How you doing? Since my last video when I told you a quick story that happened long time ago, it makes me remember a not good story. I think it's a good story that I want to share with you today, okay? I hope to be able to have enough vocabulary to express what I want to say. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm gonna try. So try to follow my story, okay? It happened a long time ago, and as many of you know, I'm from Brazil, and I believe that as all of you know, here in Brazil, the most popular celebration we have is Carnival, okay? In English, people say Carnival with an I, Carnival, but here we say Carnival. I'm gonna say Carnival in this video, okay? In Carnival, we have those celebrations, those big parades on the avenues with those big float parade floats. Parade floats are those platforms with wheels, that people push through the avenue to celebrate the carnival. Some people go on the platform celebrating, and some people go pushing the platform through the avenue. And my story is about those parade floats, okay? I remember that after some days after the end of the carnival in the year of 1985 or 1986, I don't remember exactly, but it was 85 or 86. I remember that they used to park those floats inside the walls of the school where I studied. I was in the first grade and I was 6 years old, and they parked those big floats with those big giant statues, some statues of dragons, big monkeys, big people, personalities. And so we, the kids, one day we were looking to those giant statues inside the school, and a little context for you here. We were living a time when the tokusatsus were pretty popular on TV, tokusatsus like Ultraman, Ultraman, Ultra 7, Spectroman, this kind of this was the beginning of the tokusatsu fever here in Brazil. And I remember that we, the kids, had this great idea of doing a fight between those giants. And we said, okay, let's do this fight between the Godzilla versus this giant dragon. And so a lot of kids, we went to those floats, and some kids just jump on those floats, and other kids just pull back the float, and the other group of kids did the same but with another big float, and we just pull this far away from each other, and you just imagine what happened then, right? We just pull it, we just push it forward and crash one against each other. It was really loudy, it was so noisy. The big crash between those floats, those carnival floats, and it was. Can you imagine, like 10 kids on the float and another 10 kids pulling back and pushing forward and crashing the floats one against each other, and the kids on the float just fall down on the ground of the float, and it was really funny, really, really dangerous, I know, but it was something that I think that I wanted to share with you this story, because I believe that something like this will never happen again. I'm not saying that it should happen, but I'm just doing this to record what happened, and this really happened in the 80's here. I know now some people will say, what about the adults? What they said, what they did when the kids were doing this kind of stuff, and it was the 80's. The adults had their own issues. They were not worried too much about the kids as adults are nowadays about the kids. If some kid get hurt, of course they would go to check it out, but if we're just playing, they just don't care. Okay, so I hope you liked that story, and I'm gonna try to remember another good story to bring you on the next video. Okay, see you there. Ciao.